All right, I had to share this because this is very funny. I saw this on Reddit, huge FF ads in LA, and the image is kind of incredible. You've got these massive Final Fantasy hand-painted supposed ads on the side of a building in downtown LA, and in the forefront of the image, we have the protests against the current ICE arrests of supposed illegal immigrants and hardworking people living in America, and they've got like signs like "fuck LAPD" and "economics is the reason you're struggling, not immigrants." The really funny part of this all is that the Reddit thread had this as the top comment, pinned by a Reddit moderator. It says, "Please no politics in the comments so we don't have to lock remove. Let's just appreciate the picture." No politics. What? You don't want the picture of political protest to have any political conversation in the comments? Look, I know you're an unpaid Reddit moderator, but and then the thread has been locked since this went up a couple of days ago now. But my fucking god, it is so tone deaf and dumb as fuck to have that as your statement about this image. What are we appreciating? Is it the Final Fantasy advert handcrafted by painters? Sure, that exists already in other images. Star City Games shared some work in progress where they talked about how it was hand painted. That already exists. This image instead has this juxtaposition, although I would argue it's not juxtaposition. Juxtaposition is two different things to create a new meaning, when the reality is there's some political subtext and overt text to both parts of this image. Final Fantasy VII tells the story of a mercenary brought into an eco-terrorist cause that the game supports with the correct course of action to save its world against authoritarian corporations harvesting that planet for its goods. As Barrett tells Cloud, the planet's dying. In the foreground, we have protests against ICE being in LA and abducting and arresting and holding people without due cause, without the correct process, because that's what America is doing right now. It's a fucking authoritarian nightmare where the energy is being put into abducting people who work at your local car wash or Home Depot instead of the fucking gangs or the process of finding missing children and human trafficking. Did you know that LA is what's called a sanctuary city and a sanctuary state? That means the local authorities are not meant to cooperate with federal immigration enforcement, ICE. But here we are, we have the LAPD lining the streets to support and protect the ICE officers from, and by protect I mean that loosely, to protect them from peaceful protests where people are protesting the idea that you're abducting people out of their fucking homes and their workplaces to stick into fucking gulags in El Salvador or some shit. It's an absolute gross overreach that is adhering to or harboring fucking populist sentiment that the immigrants are the problem and following through with it because it helps you to enact your own power. That's what's happening with the American government right now. So to look at a picture of the protests with an advert for your favorite card games crossover with your favorite JRPG, which is also about eco-terrorism and the abuse of power by corporations, and to say no politics please, it's a waste of good suffering, is fucking stupid. And I thought it was very funny. That's it, that's the video. For those of you wondering, I might do a fuller video on this. I won't be in the United States for the foreseeable future. I won't be at Vegas. People have been messaging me and asking me and emailing me and shit. I will not be in Vegas because I'm not traveling to the United States whilst the country's doing this, arresting people on the fucking borders and sending them to gulags in South America. Fuck the Trump administration, fuck ICE, and fuck no politics. It's bollocks. But solidarity for those protesting against this authoritarian bullshit, those trying to protect their local communities, and the immigrants that help to build and create that culture that you have in places like Los Angeles, where the city and the state wouldn't be what it is without that backbone. I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and this video will lose me some subs, and I don't give a fuck. If you voted for this and this doesn't turn your stomach, there's something seriously wrong with you as a human. Have some fucking empathy and compassion. I'll see you in the next one, because that'll probably be more about magic. Ta-ta for now.